There seems to be a cocktail for every year. The Dirty Shirley, the Espresso Martini, the Hugo Spritz, and some say now the Paper Plane, a modern classic from 2008. It was created by Sam Ross when he was tasked to make a cocktail for an upcoming bar called the Violet Hour in Chicago. He wanted it to be fashioned off of the last word, a drink with 4 equal parts, which led him to bourbon as the base, as bourbon was booming in the market. 4 ingredients in this cocktail, all of equal measure, which makes this really easy to remember. As always, we're gonna start with the least expensive ingredient, which is gonna be lemon juice. Boop. And as always, fresh juice is the best juice. So we're gonna start with 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. Something that's really special about this cocktail is it has not 1, but 2 different types of Amaro, or you could say amari. And you might be thinking to yourself, why 2 different types? Well, they're not entirely the same. Aperol over here is what's known as an Amaro or an aperitivo Amaro, which means that it's more fruity, it has a little bit more sweetness. You get things like strawberry, rhubarb, and the proof level isn't too high. And to balance that, we have a more bitter Amaro on the other side, Amaro Nonino, which really is why Sam Ross made this drink. This was a newer product on the market, and he really wanted to show how this one, which has a caramel and oranges, a bit of muskiness in there, along with the bitterness, really balances out the other type of Amaro in the drink. We're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of Amaro Nonino. And we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of Aperol. The base spirit for this cocktail is gonna be bourbon. Sure, you could use rye or scotch, but honestly, bourbon is key here. It really brings the drink together and brings a balance of all the other flavors. We're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce. The drink is served straight up into a coupe, which means all of the dilution has to happen in the shaking process. Fill your shaker with ice. Seal it. And this is when you gotta show the big guns. You gotta give this a really good shake. Woo, the smiley face. All right. I shake this pretty well, so I'm actually gonna fine strain this just to get out all the little ice particles. We're gonna strain it up into our coupe. Gorgeous. We have that little foam on top, which is exactly what you want in all of your shaken drinks. Well, many bars garnish this with a tiny paper plane. Might be not so easy to make at home. If you're able to order them online, go ahead and add that as a bit of flair. But traditionally, you're going to see many other bars and places use a bit of a lemon peel and twist. So remember, let's take our lemon peel, peel side out, pith side towards you, up an inch, back an inch, 45-degree angle, and squeeze. You see that expression of the oils? Give it a bit of a twist. If you like to use a toothpick, you can, but you can just have that balance off the side, and we're ready to take flight. I love this cocktail. Let's have this. It is so fascinating that equal parts in a drink can be so incredibly balanced. With the bitterness of the Amaro and the bright citrus and those barrel notes that come from the bourbon, it just all works so perfectly together. Not too sweet, not too sour, not too bitter, and it's scary because this is gonna go down fast. So maybe there's a reason this is the cocktail of 2025. Do you agree? Comment below and let us know what you think.